Hey Scorpio, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for June 29th through July 6th. All right. Okay, so I've been away for a little while, and it's not because I didn't want to be here. It was because I was having a lot of technical issues, a lot of equipment issues, and we have since fixed those. So I'm not going to go into detail about it, but it was definitely kind of a frustrating time for sure. I had to turn down quite a few personal readings, which I don't want to have to do. So, and then of course I couldn't do the general readings, which I enjoy as well. So anyway, we're back on track. All right, so I hope you're doing well. And this deck here, this is one of the decks that I've created that I have never put on camera before, but this is called the Life Stories deck. Okay, so we're going to get a snapshot of life from you. We're going to get a snapshot of life from them, and then what the two of you share. So this could be a moment in time for you in the past. It could be something that's going on right now, or it could be something that's going to be happening in the future. More than likely, it's going to be now or in the past. All right. So yeah, so we're gonna take a look here. This card represents you, and this card represents your person. I'm not going to do any clarifying in this particular reading. So this is a completely intuitive reading, which I don't feel like I've done in a while, and it's not to say that you can't clarify in an intuitive reading, but sometimes the messages come out a little bit different when I do that, and it challenges me, and I like it. So that's what we're doing. And it forces the reader to really look more deeply at the cards. All right, so let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. This is you. What do we have here? We've got deep feelings, ideal person, and against the odds. So it sounds like you are dealing with a connection that you feel, is something that you're up against the odds with. Like, there's some big block that's happening between you and another person, somebody that you consider your ideal person, that you have very, very deep feelings for. So let's see what that's about here. All right, so we have Ace of Pentacles. So there's intention towards a beginning with somebody here. It might be a new beginning with somebody that you already know, or it might be somebody that you have who has recently come into your life that, kind of knocked your socks off. And you, even though, there might be some big block against the two of you coming together, this person could be taken. This person could be a supervisor at work. This person could be somebody that people would not expect you to be with for whatever reason, okay? Let's see, what else? Look at that. We've got Five of Pentacles. So I already feel like you feel like there's something about this that is taboo, or something about, you might already feel like this person has rejected you in some way. You might have given some type of hint that you wanted something with this person, and this person shut the door on you like immediately, not giving you the time of day. And I feel like it's because of this against the odds. This person might not be available. They might not be available in the physical world. We've got pentacles here. So they may not be available right now. And meanwhile, you're seeing this person as your ideal person, and you're having a lot of, feelings that are developing for this person. And just because they might have, nixed this, they might have said, no, this isn't something I can do. Or maybe this is your energy expecting to get this reaction. Whatever it is, it's one or the other. What do we have here? We have Hanged Woman. Yeah. So you might be needing to look at this situation from a different perspective. You might be feeling like you're hung up on this person. And if this person is unavailable or it's inappropriate in some way that the two of you come together, it's like you're in limbo here. You're hung up, and I feel like you don't necessarily know what to do here. So let's see what their energy is. We've got heated encounter unresolved. Okay. So what could be going on here is the two of you might have connected physically once or twice, and this person kind of left it unresolved. If this person is married, okay, they could have, they might have really loved the time that they spent with you, but they might have felt like there was an understanding that it wasn't going to be any more than what it was. And in the interim, you might have developed deep feelings for this person. You might need to look at, and I don't really want to get that deep in this, but you might want to look at, if you have a pattern of bringing people in that are already taken, okay? But I feel like there was some type of connection or kiss or sexual interaction or encounter here that you caught feelings during this, but I don't see, we'll see what happens here. We have 8 of Wands. So this person might have given you the impression that there could be a new beginning. Okay, with 8 of Wands, this is about communication. This person might have, they might have been very lovey-dovey with you. They might have said some things that, felt very loving. They might have given you the impression that there was going to be, that they were intentional about creating something here. But I feel like something is holding them up. Let's see, what do we have here? We have, 3 of Cups. So I feel like there is a third person here, okay? And I feel like it's on this person's side. And 3 of Cups, yes, it can be about celebration. It can be about friendship. It can be about holiday. But it can also be about trusting others. They might have, they might have had the full intention to possibly start something here, okay? And I feel like they suddenly, they might have suddenly backed out. They might have suddenly, went cold on you and left this unresolved and making you feel like you were left out in the cold and that you're now hung up. And I feel like you might not have ever done this or connected with this person if you knew this was going to be the outcome. But of course, we never know what the outcome is going to be. And then we have Knight of Cups. So here's the thing. This person absolutely has feelings for you. And I feel like that's possibly what you need to hear. But it's like this person is, they're keeping a lot of their feelings to themselves. They're keeping a lot of their feelings to themselves. And I feel like they have to. Because I feel like this person stepped out on somebody. You may be aware of that. You may not be aware of that. In reality, I feel like you're probably not aware of somebody else in this person's life. Not to scare you, not to freak you out, but I feel like there is somebody else. But I feel like they too have developed some very strong feelings here, and they don't really know what to do about it. They are leaving it unresolved at this point. But if you're beating yourself up or feeling, like somebody really left you out in the cold, I don't feel like it was to hurt you. It was more to, possibly protect you, but also to protect their situation, especially if they are married. Okay? All right, so let's see what we have that's connecting the two of you. Look at happiness now, sharing joy, easily manifesting. Okay, so there is potential here. There is potential here. I see it from both of your cards and from this Knight of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. But everything else, I feel like it's kind of a little bit of a chaotic feeling for both of you. Something is, I feel like this was your experience. You shared a very, very happy, maybe heated, passionate encounter. It brought both of you a lot of joy, and I feel like both of you with this easily manifesting, and Knight of Cups and Hanged Woman here, I feel like you're spending a lot of time thinking about these feelings that are developing for each other. You are, but there is a big block here. I feel like it's a third person that you either know about or you don't know about, okay? So let's clarify this particular card here. This is on your side. And this is on their side. Let's see. What do you have? 5 of Cups. So a couple of fives here on your side here. So the thing is, I feel like you're feeling some sadness right now. You're feeling a sense of loss because this 5 of Pentacles and Hanged Woman is here. And I feel like you're not seeing the big picture here because you're focused on the 3 cups that have spilled over. The 3 cups right there. And it's like you aren't seeing the 2 of Cups that are behind you. And you may not be meant to see that just yet, okay? The 2 of Cups behind you, there's always the 2 of Cups that lingers in the 5 of Cups, okay? The 2 of Cups is that mutual connection. There is a mutual connection here between the two of you, but it feels like there are, some hurdles to overcome here, and I do feel like it's on this person's side. So whether or not they're going to remove somebody else in their life for this connection, it is possible because we have the Knight of Cups here, which says that there's, he's holding that Ace of Cups there. I feel like his heart is in one place, but he himself is are in 2 places, with you and with somebody else. And I feel like this just hasn't been resolved yet. The Fool is what he has, or this person has. So it feels like, either he or she, this person, has taken a risk, okay? Taken a risk with you, and, it brought them a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. And, whether they realize it or not, they're manifesting you. They're manifesting what brought them happiness and joy. You have no choice but to draw that towards you. Whatever makes you happy and joyful, if you're in that energy, you're drawing it towards you. Okay, so I feel like this person is trying to pull you in. The Fool says, I feel like if this was like a one-night stand, or an encounter, an emotional or sexual encounter, I feel like it's going to happen again. All right, so you might be feeling this loss, but again, the Two of Cups is in the Five of Cups that you're not seeing. This is a mutual connection, and I feel like this person, whatever happened already, I feel like will happen again. This person, but being that this person is still in the Fool's energy, it says that they are likely to be doing something a little bit foolish in the physical world, which could be having another encounter. But this person is very drawn to you. You make this person very happy. And it may be very foolish for them to do that again because they're otherwise involved or otherwise committed. And they could be creating a lot of problems for themselves by doing that. So, if you are the quote unquote third party here, what people don't think about in the beginning of these situations sometimes is how much challenge it can actually create for you as well. People don't think through these situations, and that's why they just happen. They just happen sometimes, and it can get very, very complicated. But I feel like your person here is still in that floaty bubble love phase with you, and they do want more encounters with you. The question, for you, and I see the comments. I know a lot of you will say, oh, I would never be in a third party. I would never have an affair. I would never do this. Be careful. Be careful how much you say that. Be careful how much you judge that situation, because more than likely it will find you at some point. And then, you can't judge it if you've never experienced it. You can, but if you've never experienced it, or if you've never known what that feels like, and I'm not condoning it, I don't have, I'm not here to judge it either, but there's a bigger picture sometimes to why these things happen, and I feel like it's always for the benefit of all parties, actually. So I feel like this person is going to continue to take a risk with you. You have to ask yourself, do you want to be a part of that risk? Because it doesn't feel like this person is trying to resolve the situation or move on from another situation. I feel like they just enjoy and love being around you. That's kind of the phase that they're in. I don't feel like they're asking, what are the repercussions of me doing this? They're just figuring out how to do it again. All right. So just be mindful of that. All right. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. I will be doing another reading that will post on Thursday. So you can look for that. So that would be for the holiday weekend here in the United States. If you are looking for a more personal reading or deeper reading, just reach out. I will respond quickly in most cases. And if not, no problem. I will just talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.